Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur. We are here in Melson Shear. I did take a moment and traveled around a little bit. I'm currently planning out my crafting for the final stretch of the game, but while I'm working on that, I figured I would do some actual gameplay as well. So when we left off, let's check our quest log here. We were doing the quest Remembrance, and we have to return the journal we found to the warrior, or to the person who was saved. Fellow warrior, I guess, from the war. I think this is the older guy who had been through like a bazillion battles and was always the lone survivor. One of the ones we dueled before. Here he is.
A journal? Let me see. This book looks like it might belong to the man who saved my life. He speaks of a brother in a place called the Icebrine Coast. Perhaps when the war is over, I will travel there and tell this man how his brother died. Thank you, champion. This book has brought me some small measure of peace.
Well, the guy wasn't alive, but I would still consider this a mostly happy ending. And that's cool that I was thinking it'd be cool if you gave it to the brother. I think I even said that. But it's like, well, there's a war, so he really can't leave. But that makes sense after the war, assuming he continues to survive, and I hope he does. He can bring the journal to his brother. Alright. So there's a Brothers Till's books out there somewhere. And what's this one? Bring relics to the temple. Oh, that's a task, I think. Okay, so we have the main quest, and we have finding the headsman. That's right, dueling him. And then we have one more scout to find as well. So let's head back to what's it called? Not Crestwood, Cursewood, and see which quest is closest. Okay, so there's a scout over there, and the duel is way over there. So let's actually do the scout quest first, since that's not too far away.
There are worse allies to have than the winter.
Very true. Hopefully we can get some more on our side. And as before, let's bring Axie back so we can be ready if we get jumped. Interesting barriers here. They're not like complete, or they don't connect. So I guess you could like stand behind them and shoot arrows and things, but the enemy could also just like run around. Okay, I'm not sure what the best path is. Well, we're kind of too close already. It's weird, I keep using Shock like instinctively as my little just like default mana spell, because that's kind of what it is. But I'll grab some loot while we're here too, and I'll explain why in a second. Ooh, cow. And a magic potion. But that means it's on cooldown, then I can't use Tempest, although I probably wouldn't have against just one opponent. I am going the wrong way. But that'll probably be okay once we go full mage, because... Yeah, okay, good. Because I think probably Meteor will become our main spell, just based on the damage in the descriptions. Oh, one of my favorite enemies, a Thresh. And a Bog Thresh at that. This is not going to work. Yeah, I need to do unremitting first. If I can get it in between his attacks. There we go. It's good that warriors get unremitting and not like mages, because even though you can't be stunned, you still have to you still have to actually take the damage, and I'm not sure mage can take the damage as well. This guy's a tough one too. Let's see how ice does against him. Miss. And it seems that Axie is no longer with us. Dodge right into him. Alright, some ice steel. And down goes the Bog Thresh. We'll bring Axie back, and let's dispel this chest. Oh, and level up. Okay. Let's grab the chest and then we'll level up. Yeah, so looking into crafting, it does seem like there's not really a shop to get like the best components for crafting gear. You really just have to salvage it and get lucky. So I'm going to try to grab as much loot as I can here, and yeah, the chance of salvaging the top tier components is low, but not zero. Some people recommend just like saving the game, salvaging a bunch, and reloading, which you could do. Scum saving, I think that's called. I'm not really against it, but I also don't want to like stand here all day doing that. It doesn't really sound fun. And I don't want to be like too overpowered, so it's kind of a little bit of balance if I don't have like the very best in slot components. So as long as I have like decent ones, I'm okay if it's not like the very, very best I could be. Alright, so another point, let's put that into dispelling, I suppose. And we'll put more points into sorcery. Also, I did look up, and even if you're maxed out on one of these, like for example, I have 5 points in Tempest, you can still get up to +2 from your abilities and gear and things. So even though we already have 5 points in this, we actually are getting a bonus from, in this case, our Twist of Fate that we got from the Sage, or the Sorcery Quest line. I think this might be the only line that it doesn't apply to. Okay, so where to put our points now? We're putting them into Axie's stuff. This, we have been using orbital blades a little more. We have 3 points. Let's just kind of spread them around. I'm thinking like maybe like one more level or so, depending on how my crafting plans go, how many components we find, but maybe like one more level and then we'll go ahead and respec. If I can find a Garth, if he's still around at that camp or back at base. Thank you, Axie. I'll use him to respec because that seems proper. And I will probably do it more than once because I might do it or like unspec and then...
A group of Winterfey, called the House of Sorrows, have built their lives around the Midden. They feed and tend the bodies there, and sanctify the ground with what dead they bring. It is they who preserve the culture of our people, and make this the cradle of winter. For their part, they have been given a beacon, a small sapling of white bark and red leaves, growing from the bodies in the Midden. They call it the Hallowed Tree.
Alright, see, like I was saying there, I'll probably take a minute and try to get some of those skill trainers to max out our skills. But at this point, we're not really hurting on skill points, but I've been playing it for a long time, so might as well do that. And then we'll have our skills in pretty good shape too for the rest of the game. King's Chakrams, okay, hopefully that'll get some good stuff when we salvage it. And I wonder if the hollow that the Lorestone was mentioning is the same one that we're going to be fighting the guy at. Alright, so this scout didn't make it, unfortunately. Not too surprising, though. Ooh, what's this? Actually, that's pretty good. It is said Lunala, goddess of the moon, suffered a pain so great that traces of her tears fell from the heavens to Amalur. Tempting. So this will decrease my damage because it does elemental damage, but not, at least like the main elements, but not like, you know, piercing damage. And chakrams are half, I think, piercing damage. It does have that plus 90 mana though, so I'm going to take it and not use it now, but if when we switch to full mage build, if we're having issues with mana, that could be something to consider. We'll see. I think I might still stick with the plus 28 damage overall though. Part of the set bonus. Okay. Seven Widow Mine, interesting name. And that's the task. We'll come back and turn that in a little bit. Actually, let's do that now because we'll be quick traveling anyway. So we'll fast travel over there, turn that in, and then head back. Where's this guy? Oh, he's just outside the camp. Okay. That's right. feel like I was saying something before and I've already forgot something about crafting probably, but moving right along.
So 2 are dead and Herc still lives. That is good news at the least. Though I'll need to have words with him about refusing to check in when he was supposed to. Still, I owe you much. Take this gold in gratitude. Perhaps in the coming days we can work together again.
I look forward to it. What do you think of Herc?
He's a good scout, although he is a little too independent at times.
Alright, that's enough talking to this guy.
Farewell.
There's a cache right over here we can grab, and then we'll fast travel. I keep calling it quick traveling because that's what they call it in Elder Scrolls. Even though I haven't played Elder Scrolls in years and years at this point, but I played so much Morrowind as a teenager, and some Oblivion, and a little bit of Skyrim. I still need to go through and play Skyrim, which may or may not be a Let's Play, but that'll be in a while. Alright, so I guess, do we have to find? Oh, the Proving Halls, right, okay, so that's part of the main quest. Or is it? Okay. Destroy the Twathless Prismere Chantries, yep. So is that the Proving Halls? Oh, that's the faction quest, okay, right. Getting a few of these confused. So there's the main quest, which is destroying the 3 Chantries, where he's gathering support amongst the Winter Fae. There's the faction quest by Bisserain, who somebody implied I think was the king, or the leader at least. So I have to prove my worth to help them in the Proving Halls. And then this one is just fighting the one guy, the headsman. The guy who was murdering the humans in Alfar in the camp. Well, we're at one Proving Hall now, so let's go inside. I think I was just saying that if we need the mana from that amulet, we can try that later once we get a bunch of really good spells. But we'll do other things too when we craft our gear to increase
so
our mana.
You have come, whether to aid the house or rain punishment on the Tuatha, I do not know. That you are here is enough. To assuage your confusion, I am Bisserain, king of the house. During your trials, I will observe and communicate to you through this medium.
Okay, so that makes sense. He's the king of the House of Sorrows. I think it was the House of Sorrows, and not king of all the Winter Fae, which is kind of like in the Summer Fae, there was the king of the House of Ballads, and then the king of all the Summer Fae. A little bit confusing that they use the same title, but it does make sense in retrospect. What is this about?
This is about you, of course. You are the only mortal to be given a chance to join the House of Sorrows. But do not think such an offer is given out of honor or respect for you. What drives me to this offer is what brought you here. Necessity.
How are you talking to me?
Through the crystal you see before you. It is not magical in and of itself, but a conduit for my own magic. All your actions will be known to me. Every word will be listened to.
It's a cool little orb thing, but a little bit creepy looking. Hope I don't have nightmares about that tonight. Alright, what must I do?
What you do is of no concern to me. What I hope to evaluate is what you are, to know how you might best help the house. I have locked the way behind you. The way forward is your only path out of these halls. I can tell you no more, other than that I will be watching.
Interesting. I could see this being a very cool quest. Oh, this would be challenging, actually. 2 Leanches. Alright. Let's block this. Helvetiin broken. Uh-oh. Didn't think I was getting that close to breaking things. I hate those little things. Ah, I got me there. Right, these guys are tough for sure. I use a potion soon. I was holding. I was holding down block that entire time. I don't know if I was blocking and still taking lots of damage, or if... load the last save. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to start using potions a little bit more. I always feel bad using potions, like it's admitting that I'm not strong enough to defeat them without using them, but they're part of the game, and... Okay, there was a quick save, thank goodness. So this should be a little bit quicker then. We don't have to redo all of that. And I'm just going to kind of skip through
And
this
so
dialogue.
you have come. To assuage your confusion, what you do, I can tell.
Okay, on to the fight. Oh, I did not actually summon Axie. Let's get him out here. Thankfully that thing blocked their spell. And right, my cowl's broken. I'll fix that later. Got me. Okay, use regular potion. Let's go ahead and use... I need to make more of these. I keep forgetting to do that. We're getting kind of low here. Okay. Yeah, these guys are tough. And the trouble is... I can't even really use, like, unremitting. Okay, I got one down. I mean, I guess I can, but... Like, I'm still just standing there taking the damage, so I still gotta watch out for things. I can't just be... can't just be sitting there absorbing damage and using my spells. Sorry, a little hard to talk and fight at the same time. Okay. Tough one for sure. Let's see. Now, it didn't... I hope it didn't go away for good. No, it's still here. It's just unusable. That's good. Luckily, we brought some repair kits. Go ahead and repair all of our gear. Most of these are still doing okay. I guess the sword could be bad if we lose it, so we'll do that. Or it would be bad if we lose the sword, I should say. Hero's Robe of the Inferno. Hopefully we can salvage that for some good stuff. Alright, so mental note, make more potions. Probably should write a physical note. I guess we jump down over here later. Or is it just a little place? I see. So the way they described it, this could be a really cool quest if they like see, do you like do you sneak around your opponents? Do you fight them? Do you do something with magic? Like, it could be cool if they actually like change the next mission in this storyline based on... Oh, that's the way out. Wasn't trying to leave, I promise. Based on how you do this quest, but I'm not sure it's going to be that intricate, just based on previous quests in the game, which are very straightforward, at least for the most part. It is a faction quest line, so it could be something a little bit cool and unique. But I don't think it'll have that many branching paths like, you know, Dragon Age or The Witcher or something would have. Okay, who are you?
Help me, mortal! The beast will kill me if you do not help!
What's going on?
Beast roam these halls, mortal. Once these lands were quiet, gentle. Now they mean to kill all that tread upon it, even the Winter Fae. My people have lived in peace for decades, centuries. But now we're awash in war and corruption, and we cannot stop it.
Where is this monster?
I do not know. The Midden, it has been sullied. We've never feared such assaults until recently. Wait, what was that? It is here!
One of those two-headed guys. Oh, and some zealous boggarts. Let's try to burn them. And then while they're down, give them a nice shocky kick. And I think this slows them. Yeah, I wonder if the game will be easier or tougher once I switch, because I already was taking a ton of damage with this build. This is with like heavy armor, so I could see needing to be very careful when I switch to actually a sorcerer build with light armor, just robes. The good news is we'll have more mana, because we're also getting a little low on mana, but I think that's also based in part on how many sorcery points you have. And then we'll have a lot of mage here as well. Okay, let's bring Axie back. Hopefully we can get some mana back soon too. Could increase our max mana, which is not quite as useful. Maybe I'll do that anyway though. Yeah, we'll do that. Sure, why not? Okay, am I going the right way? I appear to be going the right way. So what's the next challenge?
And so you have completed your first trial. Your actions spoke volumes, but your reactions are just as pertinent. You killed the creature that was chasing that woman. Why?
It's kind of giving me Portal vibes a little bit. Tell me why I'm here.
Your crude attempts to elicit answers will not advance you any farther with me. Ahead, you will find a Fae of Sorrows, dying of poison. I hope you display more finesse when dealing with him.
I think he's angry. Oh, more buggarts. Yay. Yeah, same one. Oh, and a Bog Thresh. Ah, okay, let's use one of our... Let's do a greater mana regen. For some reason, Bog Thrushes are hard to hit. Axie's lying down. Does that mean he's been defeated? Probably. Yeah, let's summon him again if we can. I wonder if I should be dodging through enemies more, because it does hurt them, since I have Blink. I'm not sure it's really enough damage to make a big difference. But it's something to keep in mind. Okay, any loot? Yes. Lots of loot. Well, some loot. He said there's a Fae who's been poisoned. Any chests or anything? Don't see any. Some Black Ahash, but I don't think I need that. If I do, I could always just like farm it off screen. But if anything, I think I need that blood Scarbolf powder, or whatever it's called. Scarlet Flowstone? I don't know. Might be confusing a few different materials again. Alright, so how to heal the poison guy? Should I explore first? Should I try to find like an antidote? Ooh, what is this? A talisman it looks like? So of course being a talisman it's less defense, it doesn't have all these cool bonuses from the crafting. The meaning of its old Alfar name, Rock Omarev, is obscure, but the potent enchantments of this excellent talisman are abundantly obvious. Cool object. We can't salvage it because it's purple, unfortunately.
Please, are you the mortal that Bizarrain has brought to aid us? The one he is promised? Thank mercy, I have been poisoned. But now that you are here, you can kill me. Please, end my suffering.
Ah, so that's the dilemma. He wants you to kill him, but I wonder, is there some way you could actually find like an antidote or save him? I definitely would like to if I could. Maybe this persuade option will kind of lead to it. What happened?
I do not know. It is some poison. In other times, the Fae would not be vulnerable to this. But we are weaker now. We are prone. I could have walked from this once. But now...
So you want me to kill you?
Please, mortal. I know it's strange, but the Fae are not like you. Death is different to us.
That's a fair point. I forgot about that.
I will rise once more in time, but killing me will let me escape this suffering.
I like his armor, especially his pauldrons there. Who did this to you?
I do not know. Everything is blurred. I do not even know where I am. It must have been him. He does whatever he cares with his subordinates. It was Bizarrane.
I kind of suspected that. Yeah, so he put his people in here with these monsters. He's poisoned them just to test me. Bizarrane did this?
He was meant to save us from the Tuatha, to preserve our oldest traditions, to protect the Winter Fae.
I'm torn because I wonder, like, is there a way to save him? But if there's not, then I'm like condemning him to like all this suffering, and he's chosen to die. And because he's Fae, he is going to come back. So this is a tough choice. This is probably the toughest choice I can think of in this game so far. There might have been another one at some point, but like, would there be an antidote in this cave? Like, if this is part of the test, is Bizarrane just trying to see if we have the strength to kill him, or... See, this would be so easy if they weren't Fae and they didn't come back to life. Like, can I say I won't do it? Explore a little bit, look for a poison, 'cause that's what I would really do. And then, you know, if there's really no other way and he really wants this and he'll come back, then okay. It's also a little weird he has like these blades. Why didn't he take his own life? Maybe Fae can't, or, you know, just couldn't bring up the, couldn't get himself to do it. Okay, so what would my character do? That's the real question here. I think he would do it because, again, he wants to complete the quest. He wants to, like, feel the sense of accomplishment. And if that's what this quest takes, that's what this guy seems to want. I think he would probably do it because this wouldn't risk not being able to complete the mission. And I think that's important to him. So, all right, I'll kill you.
Thank you for ending this.
I'm really curious to see, though, if there is, like, an antidote. I mean, I checked the chest ahead of time. There was nothing in there. There don't seem to be any weird-looking plants here. That might be a special marker. I mean, there's black hash, but that's everywhere. If I remember, I'll try to look it up afterwards just to see if there was anything else I could have done and let you guys know. These are some weird-looking mushrooms, so maybe something, but probably not. So I need to make more potions, and I need to look up this quest.
Death is something you readily deliver, it seems. But did that Fae die as a result of your mercy or your barbarity?
Why is this trial needed?
I lead a court of Winter Fae who wish to free these lands from the Tuatha, and we have gone too long without new blood. You have demonstrated substantial worth. One trial remains.
All right, another fight. Is this the trial, or is this just for fun? Yeah, I dodged right into them. Okay, Axie's here with us. Okay, do some damage to them. Do some damage to the Leanth. Nash, whatever you call them, Lianch. Okay, not as hard as that first fight still. Just some black hash over there, any chests around here? I feel like there would be. No, surprisingly empty, okay. Not even a hidden cache. Keep thinking he's a cache too, but he's just a floating orb. Alright, one more trial, but I think we should probably end the episode here. So if you guys want to see the next one, you'll just have to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.